Hi, I'm Craig Cecilio, CEO and founder of Diversity Fund, a fintech platform that serves the everyday investor. This is my YouTube series where I discuss trending topics in fintech and the wealth creation space. If you're interested in these topics, please hit the subscribe button. So let's get into today's topic. Today, we're going to talk about who suffers the most as a result of the wealth gap. And, you could say, I think everybody suffers. With the wealth gap, we'll talk really about the 1% being at the top. That's why we call them the 1%, and 99% being everybody else. During these time periods, that gap grows between the 1% and everyone else across the population. Usually this happens during recessions. We just had a pandemic. A lot of people came out, and we're still in the pandemic. A lot of people came out better than they did before going in. And if you look at kind of the data, it's the same. The 1% really benefit from it. A lot of people, I would say, lower in that economic ladder have suffered and are suffering doing that. And today we're kind of living in this environment with high inflation, which hurts pretty much everybody at the end of the day with that stuff. But if you really want to kind of dive down into kind of catch terms and catch words, I would talk about the middle class. And that is something that we are losing in America. It's the American dream is to go up the wealth ladder and to be middle class and have those same choices and chances to get wealthy and to have those opportunities to go up the ladder. And during these time periods, it's really the wealth gap. Really, you could look at the middle class struggling. The upper middle class is struggling a little bit, but really the core middle class is kind of disappearing in this country at the end of the day. And if you're paying attention today, where we are today as I do this video, it's August 25th, 2022. And we live in this inflationary time period where more and more costs are putting on families. Gas is high, food is high. A few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago, we had this whole shortage in baby formula across the whole country, which was a shocking thing to me. I'm not sure to everybody else here what happened there. But, at the end of the day, we all suffer from the wealth gap. And looking, you really want a robust middle class to have a robust economy. And I just don't agree with what's been happening and some of the things that our government is doing to try to get things under control. You got the Fed kind of increasing interest rates to slow down the economy. It's really tough out there for people, and it's changing so fast. And, I'm concerned. I'm very much concerned that every time we kind of readjust or go through these time periods, that gap kind of gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and that middle class gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And those are the people that need to spend the money to get our economy going. And here we are today, sticking all these things in motion that are going to really affect the middle class. And I'm not sure you're really paying attention to all the Inflationary Reduction Act, I believe it's called, coming out, and all these kind of taxes and stuff they're trying to do. But when they go out and you hire 87,000 IRS agents, do you think the 1% is really going to suffer from that? I mean, at the end of the day, the 1% is really going to figure it out. They have accountants, they have tax attorneys, and they'll do it. So who's going to take that burden? Usually the middle class. They get taxed more, and that dissipates. And as they get taxed more, they can't spend more. That hurts the economy. So I'm not really agreeing what's going on at the end of the day with what we're doing from the government's point of view with these controls they're trying to do. I'm just really concerned about, the wealth gap is going to just grow more and more and more. It's going to be tougher for all of us to really go from where we are in our socioeconomic ladder to middle class, upper middle class, even have the chance to be wealthy. I think it's just really tough for everyone out there. But at the end of the day, I'm an optimist. I love this country. I love the opportunities that it has. There's still a chance and hope for everything. It's just these obstacles make it harder for the everyday person. So appreciate everyone. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for the next one. Thank you.